Hi. So we remain in the dark, right? Thinking about shooting an elephant, and we grow accustomed to the dark and choices. We don't have a lot of choices right now. Ultimately, it's we've got to behave the way that we can behave. We've got to react to things the way that we can react to things, and we're facing a lot of uncertainty, and nobody seems to really have a lot of solid answers right now. As always, as I learn things, I'll share them with you. Still don't know about the AP exam precisely, kind of what that's going to look like. I will know hopefully by Friday. That's the deadline that College Board has established for itself to share with everybody. So we have that. But in terms of kind of where we are and what you might be thinking, I go back in my mind to that lesson right after Halloween, or right around Halloween. It may have been Halloween and All Saints Day. I don't remember for sure. But one of the things that kind of comes up or that came up, we're looking at crossing bridges, the Three Billy Goats Gruff, and we looked at the story from Harry Potter's Deathly Hallows. But we also looked at a story from the Bible, and it was not any kind of preaching that was going on there, but it was a story that almost perfectly conveys where you're at right now. You were expecting, like the character of Jacob, to be crossing a river. Jacob has just sent everything over onto the other side of the river. All his stuff is over there. His family is over there. And just as he's about to cross, this dude comes out of nowhere and is all, "Come at me, bro." And Jacob has to fight this guy. He has to wrestle with him. And he has to wrestle with him all night. So the fact that he's in the dark, literally, and then he's got to fight this person who just showed up out of nowhere. And so that's where you are right now. You are in the midst of wrestling some dude who has just come up and said, "You know what? I'm not going to let you cross that river yet. You're going to have to kind of struggle over here on this side, and then when you're done, you'll be able to then move on as you want." And so that's where you are right now. You're in the midst of this cosmic wrestling match that seems incredibly unfair, and that's where we are. So that's where you are. Um, Looking at this week, you've got some things going on. You've got a rough draft for your research project, and that is due on Friday, 11:59. Submit to Canvas for turn it in. But you can submit to Canvas prior to that so that you can get your similarity report through the Turnitin program. Certainly, I'll be looking at things throughout the week, checking emails and checking up on you, anybody who reaches out to me. There will be an opportunity for points, for kind of your progress. Um, Again, like a 5 pointer kind of thing, um, just to kind of let me know where you are and what's going on. So that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday is your suggested workday. Um, and and by the end of that, hopefully you're in a good place and you've got your rough draft pretty much nailed down. And the only thing then that you're going to have to do Thursday, Friday is do some editing. Be checking the resources that I've shared with you. I've seen some moments where parenthetical documentation is not does not look anything like what the Modern Language Association MLA format requires. Pay attention to the details. This rough draft, I'm paying attention to those details. I'm paying attention to other things too, but that is not going to impact your score. What's going to impact your score is your ability to pay attention to the details. MLA formatting. Did you do the steps that you needed to jump through? The hoops? Did you jump through the hoops that you needed to jump through in order to finish this product? The quality of it That's what I'm paying attention to, giving you feedback on, so that your final draft is quality, and we're not worried about any kind of academic dishonesty, or just screw ups in terms of punctuation and that sort of thing. I should not have to play the role of editor. You should be a good enough editor at this point in your career to be able to handle these sorts of things. But so so that's Tuesday, Wednesday. You're working on the rough draft. Thursday, Friday, there will be a new video, where, or at least audio, of another George Orwell piece, and we're going to link it with Shooting an Elephant, with We Grow Accustomed to the Dark, with choices. Um, and there'll be an opportunity for points that goes along with that as well. Um, but there will not be homework over spring break. Um, so I've got to figure out how I'm going to have you submit that, and or when I'm going to have you submit that. Okay. um, Questions about anything, certainly send them on. Stay in touch with me. um, some of you I've not heard from, and that's a concern. Reach out to me. Okay. We want to make sure that you're on track and you stay on track. I don't want anybody to end up failing AP Lit. um, Not that, that it could happen. Okay. I'm not going to say that it won't happen. It could happen. So be careful. Reach out to me. Let me know. Okay. Cheers for now. And we'll try to do a Zoom Thursday, Friday as well.